Jesus, this is bright. Hello, hello, hello. Coming on late, honey. On the late freight.
Thank you, Anwar. That makes me feel.
On the late freight. Just have a message from one of my clients. Hello, 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 honey. Hello, 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 everyone. Can't believe that y'all are up so late. What is going on, honey? What's really the tea, girl? Had to listen to one of my clients. Why am I up? I'm up because I am going to be on the plane tomorrow. So I feel like I'm kind of like, it's like there's no school tomorrow. So I feel like I can kind of do my thing tonight, honey. You know what I mean? And I'm still up because I was packing and then I had a group session tonight. It was a really good, powerful one. So it was amazing. But we're just going to kiki, kiki on the kiki. Some of you who don't know me, my name is Many call me Coach Anwar. I'm a dating coach for Black and brown women, helping them get their guy, honey. So if that's something that you want to do, we should have a conversation. Just yesterday, one of my clients in New York was letting me know that she got her guy, which is so exciting. And she was letting me know that this guy is doing things that my husband never even did. So it's very possible out there, ladies. So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't do it, don't do that, girl. You're already given that defeatist attitude, girl. Nothing good can come of that. So I'm on here just chilling. I'm about to go to tomorrow. I have to go to Vegas and help a friend out. So I'm gonna be up, and then I'm leaving early tomorrow morning. Sometimes when you're traveling, you're like, I'll sleep on the plane. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Nastasia. Hello. Some of these names I can't read, girl. No shade. Hello, Pat Rice. Thank you so much for the 5 roses. Hey, Patrice. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Sarah. Hey, V. Lola. Hey, Louisa. Hey, Pat Rice. Hey, Sugar on the Flow. Josh said, hello, I'm from United States. Girl, not with that grammar. Chronicles of Crizzy and We're the Icon. Not, girl, I'm regular. Just like you, honey. Uchimare. Hello, girl. Hey, Chrissy. Chocolate Goddess said, I love your podcast. Thank you so much. Let me know if there are any things that you want to hear on the podcast. I have about 7 guests. I have it all the way up until, May. But if there are things that you want me to talk about on the podcast, I'll do it, honey. I'll do it. Also, I am looking for women to read certain chapters of the book that I'm writing so I can get more feedback and make sure that it's the best book possible. So if you are open to helping me make the best dating book for Black women, definitely send me an email at anwar@getyourguycoaching.com. My email is in my bio. I'm looking for like 5 women. And I am hoping that we can. I'd never ask Black women for free labor, so hopefully we can make an exchange with dating coaching. That's something that people are interested in as well. Hi, Gigi. Latrice said, hello, my favorite dating coach on TikTok. Hey, girl, good to see you. Thank you for that. Bonnie said, I love your podcast and videos so much. You're so insightful. Thank you. KK said, it's early in Cali. I know that's right, Cali girl. Sharonda said she couldn't sleep. Girl, take an Ambien, girl. No shade. Girl, I know nothing about the medications, girl. Don't listen to me, girl. I'm not a doctor. Bonsoir, Chris Tack. T said, hi, Anwar. Let me ask my question first. Emotionally unstable men, meet them where they are? No or no? No, girl. Girl, you gotta. This question is like disturbing me a little bit. Why would we meet some. If you have a toddler who's throwing a tantrum, do you think that they can be saved at all? No, they gotta do what they gotta do. Get their shit together, and then you can engage with them. Yeah? So, no, we don't meet. When you say meet them, it means lower yourself. Never that. We don't match energies in love. We stay where we're at, and if they meet us, great. If they can't, we let them go. Yeah? CeeLo said, do you take queer clients? If they're women, I work with women. Cis, trans, queer women, honey. Keisha said, hey, Amor. Hey, girl. Miss Baby said, you said something about light-skinned men and mentioned Jesse Williams. Has he had a scandal? Yeah, girl, Google it. It's not a scandal. He's just shady. And one of my best friends knows his ex-wife personally, and I have the deets on that, and it's not cute, and it's messy. And I think he was looking for his Coretta Scott King. No shade, shade. Yeah? The real Vivian said, I smile every time I see you live. Thank you, girl. Shai said, I love listening to you talk. I love your humor. Thank you, girl. Gutter humor, girl. Trollop humor. Jim Marie, thank you so much for the 5 flowers. Latrice, thank you so much for the love you. Nadian said, advice for a 21-year-old. Get that degree, honey. Get that degree. That's it, first and foremost. Every time, here's the thing. The boys at 21 are wildly unserious. So I don't want you to take your dating life super seriously. Have fun, learn about yourself, learn about men, but don't take it seriously. It's not like it's the 1940s where you get to marry somebody when you're 18 or 20 or 21. Don't do that. Denise said, are you packing winter or beach clothes? I am packing cash clothes because I'm going to be helping my friend, so it's not going to be a cute sitch. Chronicles of Chrissy said, what's in your cup? Girl, wouldn't you like to know? Unfortunately, it is not anything with alcohol in it. I wish it was, girl. Then I would be really messy. But, I try to keep it cute and professional most of the time. Miss BB said, also, I really enjoyed your Patreon with Julesy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I actually went on live while I was doing that because, yeah, I always try to, have my ladies see what I do when I'm not on live. Yesterday I was chatting with a dating app that wanted me to partner with them. Today I was doing certain interviews. It's it's busy out there. All right, so for those of you that don't know, I'm in here because I'm here to answer your questions about dating, love, relationships, and men or women or anything in between. So put your questions in the chat and I will answer them in the order that I see them. Yeah? And thank you all so much for the almost 8,000 likes. If you feel like I'm saying something that resonates with you, tap the screen, double tap, triple tap, and we'll keep on going until, girl, I pass out. Uh-oh, I already got some emails from book readers. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. I got about 10 of y'all already. I love that. I love that. I feel so supported. Thank you for that. I think it's really going to help me, hit it, honey. Hit it. Yeah? So I love the fact that y'all have emailed me already. Miss said, hi, Anwar, do you believe in getting a PI for potential serious partners? What is a PI? Oh, private investigator? I think that you can do a lot of that on your own with a variety of different websites. Yeah? But, yeah, I think a PI is very, very intense. Sequoia said, fairy godfather. Not father girl. I'm fairy godbrother. A little bit younger than the father. I like to think so. Like said, not with that grammar. Oh no, you need to be stopped. Girl, you know what the thing is? I'm the kind of girl who I don't let men get away with anything. They have to come A plus correct. This is a pass or fail class. And most people will fail. I'm that professor. Yeah, especially if they're men. So I'm very hard on men. And I think you should too. Nice. A podcast link in bio. Yeah, girl. The podcast is called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. It is like a top 30, top 50 relationship podcast in the US. Got it. So if you want to be part of my pre-reading club, because I want to get some, I'm a researcher at heart. I want to get some feedback so I can make it the best possible. So I'm looking for people to read like a couple of chapters or so, or if you want to read, every week read a chapter for, 12 weeks or something like that. That might be really cute too. Someone said a book club or a reading club. Okay, that might be interesting. Someone said I'm in my reading bag right now. I know that's right. Thank you, New Year's resolution. Moxie said, how to be more outside. Okay, this is what I want you to do, girl. Okay, I want you to put your shoes on. I want you to put a jacket on. I want you to unlock your door. I want you to open that door. I want you to step outside. That's how I want you to be more outside. Bria said, thank you so much for the rose, girl. Migsma said, you're my jam. Thank you, girl. Jay said, my boyfriend ghosted me for 3 days and I decided to ghost him for 2 days. And he called me, but I didn't pick up. All right, girl. It sounds like we're playing games now, girl. Should I roll the dice next? Should I ghost for 1 day to keep with the pattern, girl? Jim Marie said, Anwar is out here saving lives one woman at a time. Yes, honey. Serving Superman. Clark Kent up in here. Tinder said, love your perspectives. Thank you. Big Mama said, love watching you even though I have been married for 22 years. You're always spot on. Thank you. Asta said, hi from the Bay Area. Why did you take down today's video? Here's the thing. I'm going to do a new video today. And the thing about the algorithm is that sometimes if you do video after video, they won't be fully seen. The algorithm's doing something really weird. So I will post that video another time. I'm trying to space out my videos a bit more. Last year I was doing them every day, but now I'm going to do them like every other day. Jojo said, I was texting a man. He said he's on Bumble to spice up his weekday routine. I just can't. And Nikki said, what's your opinion on Venezuelan men? I don't know many of them, honey, so I can't really have a true opinion on it. It sounds like you talking to one right now, honey. Is he in Venezuela right now? Because it's pretty dangerous over there, girl. Moxie said, how to stop being a homebody. Oh, girl, you keep on asking this question, girl. Ox True Okay said, met a great guy at work. He seems quite established. No kids. I'm 30. He's 44. Is that too old? Help. I think that I always say in terms of age ranges, plus 10 years minus 5 years. It's a good age range to date in. Yeah? So he's at a different chapter of his life than you may be. The other thing is, I'm not the hugest fan of like dating people that you work with because unfortunately it will negatively affect the woman if things go awry or astray than it will the man. And that can be really dangerous. The Candle Lady said, hey, Anwar, love your content. Thank you. Millie said, what do you think about dating someone that speaks a different language? Are you talking about like 90 Day Fiancé different language, or are you talking about broken English? That's what I want to know. Fifi said, do you think it's better to talk on the phone for a little bit first or just go on the date? I think the more opportunities that you can get to know someone before going out on the date, the better. Yeah. Sprinkle Sprinkle said, am I overthinking or do white men communicate differently through text as opposed to black men? I don't know if you're overthinking per se. I'd be curious to understand what your experience has been. Nia Bobby said, Hispanic Latino men, they've been catching my eye lately. All right, girl, try it out. But here's the gag, girl. Many of them, culturally speaking, many of them do cheat, girl. So they might be catching your eye, but guess whose other eye they're catching? Another 5 or 6 women, no shade. So be careful. Akira said, fairy god gunkle. Girl, I don't know why everyone is thinking that I'm gay. Girl, I'm straight, honey. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. Kay Grizzle said, you're looking good tonight, and we're giving so much face with the bone structure. I thank my mother, honey. Mother. Jelly Bean, thank you so much for the 5 roses. Lady Rojas said, why do the majority of the men I attract, why are they married or in relationships? Is it me? It might be you. If you're scantily clad or if you wear a lot of makeup, that for a lot of men, that'll attract men that are kind of like at a lower frequency. The men that can't control themselves physically, right? And when a guy sees a woman with a lot of makeup, he knows that she's very insecure and that she doesn't think that she's beautiful and that he can kind of do whatever he wants with her. Yeah? So, this is not me judging. I think it's important to understand, do I got a lot of makeup on? Do I look clownish, no shade? Can you see more of my skin than my clothes? If that's the case, a lot of married guys will try to hook you in because they think that they'll be able to do whatever they want with you. That 10%, 20% of the things that his wife won't do in the bedroom, he's going to try those things with you. Yeah. So, something to think about. Am I saying change yourself? No, but I do think it's important to understand how some of these shady married guys think and what they're attracted to. Zane says, so I just blocked a guy I was dating for 3 months, narcissist that would gaslight, then disappear. Good for you, girl. Congrats. Key said, don't let up on these men. We're real strict over here now. That's right, honey. You got to be that strict teacher, girl. Cece said, hi, Anwar. Hey, girl. She is Austin. What about a man who's 36 and never had a relationship? There are a lot of people that are like that. So the question is why? Why? You got to get clear about what that is. The godmother of real estate said, I really enjoy your videos. Thank you, fairy godbrother. You're welcome, girl. Jatira character, thank you so much for this 6 roses. Eliane said, I have a question. I haven't seen guys that are my type on my apps. What do I do? Well, what's your type, girl? By the way, ladies, your type isn't your type. Just FYI. Camel Lip said, doing that Olympic dating in 2024. I know that's right, girl. 2024 is an Olympic year and you should be Olympic dating. Gigi said, Amway, I really like the way you talk. It's so soothing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mac Muse says it's Anwar time. Thank you, girl. Harmony said it's -8 degrees in Minnesota. Riri Bose said, no, not put on a coat. Yes, girl. Maxie said, okay, I will do. Good. That's the thing. That's why I love coming on here because y'all know that it's all family and it's all love here, and that nobody's really coming for you. And we want everybody to succeed up in here. Red said, "You said the league was good, but I'd be finding them on there. Wasn't good, but I'd be finding them on there." Okay, girl. Okay. Sure, girl. Sure. I want everyone to succeed. I just know that the people in the league, they're not bringing home a lot of black girls. So I went to school with those people my entire life. So that's why. Jess said, does his job matter? It does, because men will self-actualize through their career. I'm a PhD and he works at Applebee's. Girl, get that lunch special, honey. But he will probably take from you and not give as much. I always say that if you're making significantly more than a man, it will never work unless you want to be in your masculine energy for the entire relationship. That shit is getting really old, and women are getting tired and exhausted, and they don't want to do that. I don't think you do either. Yeah, so something to think about. Books on nails. Going on a date with an engineer tomorrow thanks to you. You're welcome, girl. You're welcome, honey. I know that's right. Better get into some of that love physics, honey. Yeah. Raw euphoria. Anwar, how do I become interesting and make him fall in love? You can't make anyone fall in love with you. But what you can do, the way that you can be interesting is to fall in love with yourself and do things that are interesting. Many of you, no shade, work and then are home and don't really have well-rounded lives. And so when you're having conversation with guys, you don't really know what to talk about. Many of you all are like, he's boring, but no shade. You might be boring too. Because our live, we're not doing anything except for working and we're home watching Netflix or Hulu. So I'm saying all of that because I want you all to get out 1 to 2 times a week. Talk to people. And this isn't just like, I'm not talking to you. This is like a social phenomenon that is happening. Whereas women, even before the pandemic, had 15 friends and now they only have on average 5. Guys had 6 or 7 friends and now guys only have 1 friend. Get some friends, honey. Meet some new people. Yeah. Pamper Palace. Hey, girl. Angie said, can you speak on white Norwegian men? I don't know many of them, girl. Anybody know anything about... I really don't go north of Germany, honey. I mean, I'm in Canada. But in Europe, I don't really go north of Germany that much. Soliloquy Speaking said, I love your advice. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Cece said, why are males fishing in the chat? It's Anwar time. Well, girl, let them fish, honey. Let them fish. But here's the thing. I don't want you to think that they're fishing, girl, because you're the fisherman. You're the fisherwoman, girl. You gotta pluck these men out of the sea just like the fisher people do, girl. The fish people. Girl, you're the chooser. Don't ever forget that. Yeah? Sasha said, oh, hi, how much did I miss? Not much, girl. We just kikiing. Not much. Latrice said, not a lunch special. I'm weak. I mean, what else can the man at Applebee's give you? No shade. You can get time and attention and validation and all that from anybody else. Color Me Court said, can you elaborate on your type isn't really your type? I did a video about this that went pretty viral, but ultimately what I noticed as a dating coach for 14 years is that women are looking for their dream guy. And their dream guy has, I think most of us evaluate men based on their nice guy quotient and their bad boy quotient. And the dream guy is like high bad boy, high nice guy, right? That oftentimes, and maybe that's not your tea, but what I've seen is that's the tea for a lot of women. And so that's why I say that type is probably not your type. That's the dream guy. Then the husband material, and this is what I help my clients get to, I think is mid bad boy, has that masculine energy, can take control, is confident, a bit smooth but not overly smooth, high nice guy. That's what I think your husband is. And so often it takes time to recalibrate what we're looking for. As someone who gets people into relationship, 2 to 3 women into relationships every week, I ask them each and every time, is this guy your type? And maybe it's just relative to my program, who knows? But 95% of the time they say, no, it isn't, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Yeah. So, that's why I say that. Jim Marie said, I'm in my soft era from now on. I know that's right. Sandra says, thoughts on Italian men. I lived in Italy for about 1.5 years. Proposed to 2 times. Packing. Sensitive. Emotional. Spoiled. Hot. Some girl asked me, how's your love life? Girl, I'm married. It's great. It's amazing. I'm the happiest I've ever been. The reason I say that too is because going back to the question about your type isn't your type, girl, I got my MBA from an Ivy League institution, and my type was the guys that look like Jesse Williams, but Ivy League educated and 6'1" and over. And I am with someone who is not Ivy League educated, who is 5'8", white and round. And I didn't know that that was going to be my tea, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. And if this man leaves me, girl, I won't know what to do with myself. Yeah, Nikki, thank you so much for the rose. Charmaine, thank you so much for the rose. My 100th episode on my podcast is the next podcast. So what should I talk about on that 100th episode, ladies? Talk to me. I want to crowdsource this. Augusta said, I lost a bunch of weight now. Men from the past keep trying to talk to me. What do I do? Pay him no mind. Pay him absolutely no mind. Because literally, girl, no shade, but they're not husband material. They weren't in it for the thick and the thin, honey. Pay him dust, honey. Pay him dust. See, Grizzle said, found a keeper, so I'm rewatching all your old content. Anything to keep in mind at the beginning? Observe. Don't do anything, just observe. Savvy said, Am, are you losing weight? Really? Really? My weight fluctuates during the winter time. Because sometimes I'll eat like a hog, and sometimes I just won't be hungry. But I also think you have to understand seasonally speaking, the last 2 weeks of December and the first 2 weeks of January are my busy season. This is where I bring in a ton of clients. So I've also been really stressed and I've been working so much. So that might also be it. Tawana said, Anwar, please help. As a healer, how do I get away from men that want to leech emotionally? You have to literally, like, stop doing that. Like, if you're a healer, if you use your hand, do this, girl. Everything that you would do professionally or with your family and friends, don't do it with the men that you're meeting. This is what I tell therapists, doctors, nurses, all of that. Because when you are healing, you're taking care, you're caregiving, you're protecting, you're in your masculine. So you are attracting more dominant, feminine, energetic men. Yeah, that's why. JLA said, why are your services so pricey? Because, girl, I'm the best. Because the work is life-changing and transformational. And after you finish my program, you'll be a new woman. And you'll probably have your guy. Because it's life-changing. That's why. And to be honest with you, I actually lowered the price like a couple of months ago to bring more women into the fold. But like, to be honest with you, for my VIP, I could easily charge 10K. And like, not bat an eye. That's how. Just take a look at the stuff that I give you for free, girl. Please understand it's a sliver of what I give in my program. Why? Before I got on here, I was chatting with one of my clients at midnight. That's how much support my clients are getting to level up in this area of their life. So many girls are like, oh, I wish I had you in my pocket. No, my VIP clients, they have me in their pocket. Yeah? So, I get it. I get it. It's another reason why I created the Get Your Guy Club program. And it's another reason why I created courses that are at a lower price point, and that's why I'm also creating this book, so that depending on what your budget is, you can still get the support if you need it. Nicole Lynch said, should I be concerned with a flamboyant man? As a flamboyant man myself, yes. Yes, girl. Don't trust them. No, seriously, if he's straight and flamboyant, girl, that's giving narcissism. That's giving I need attention. You know those guys that like act a fool at weddings and have to do a performance? That's a flamboyant man who wants the attention. And if you are going to be with a guy, he should be wanting to center you, and it shouldn't be the other way around. So in a serious answer, yes. Pat Rice, thank you so much for the rose. Mac Music said, we don't have a third place outside of home and work. I actually think that the new third place is the internet and social media. You do have a third place, but you need a third place that's outside. Yeah? Laura said, I live in Toronto. I matched with a guy in Michigan. Should I give it a shot? Hell yes, girl. Shaylin said, I'm in Arizona. Should I set my location in another state on the apps? If so, which one? I think that you should everyone should have a very wide radius. I would say like a third of my clients are getting with guys that are 1, 2, 3 hours away. Yeah? Lulu said, besties and ladies, how do you respond when he asks what you like to eat? Want to remain in my femininity. When a guy says, hey, what do you want to go and eat? Give him 2 options. I love Italian and I love sushi. And then based on the things that he knows that you like, he'll choose the one that he also likes the most too. Then we both have maximized our pleasure here. No problem, I'll take you to get some Italian. Great. That's how you respond in the most feminine way. Kayla said, how to respond to a guy who says, what would it take for this guy to get you to go on a date? Well, it depends how fine he is. If he's fine, you just say, he just needs to ask. If he's mid, then you say, oh, he's got to work. And if he's oogle, then you say, oh, I'm not dating right now. I'm working on myself. Hannah said, I love you. Thank you so much, girl. Lindsay said, what about those German men? Wiener Schnitzel. Ja, bitte. Yeah? Besta Brittany said, and where I met an Italian on Hinge, we're already on a second date. Girl, he's gonna wine and dine and charm you, girl. He's gonna be romantico. Have fun, girl. Have fun. Oh my God, thank you so much for this hat that I used to wear in junior high, girl, when I thought I was thugging, honey. Stassi said, how to date a God-led man. The interesting thing is that a lot of women think, oh my God, if I just go to church, I'll meet a guy. Those guys are not the tea, no shade. You wanna volunteer. Men that are about it, aren't just going to the, Bible study on Wednesdays and church services on Sunday. They're really, backing it up with action. So you want to see somebody volunteering, big brothers, big sisters, food bank, that kind of tea, girl. Yeah. That's what I tell all my Christian girls. Girl, don't go to church, girl. No shade. And those guys, those church boys, not experienced, acting so shy. Mm-mm. Don't do that, girl. Little bit socially inept, no shade. They read in the Bible all day, every day, don't know how to talk to people. Lisbeth said, you, flamboyant? Never. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. That's funny. Okay, let me see what y'all are talking about. Okay, Sue Halley says, podcast idea. Your followers submit voice memo questions and you play and answer them in real time. I love that. I really love that. Do y'all want to do that? I could also really just use one of these lives too. But yes, I think that hearing people's voices might be really cute. Let me see if anybody has other ideas. I really like that idea. I want to say, you are just phenomenal. Thank you. And yes, you gave me something so valuable with that feedback. Awesome. People are gagging on not mid. Ladies, we're all family here. Let's keep it real. Y'all treat hot men, mid men, and ugly men very differently. Many of you all will let these hot men get away with murder. Remember that hot guy who got a modeling contract just based on his mugshot? People thought he was fine. They didn't care what he committed, honey. People will let these hot guys get away with murder, and these ugly guys, girl, can't catch a break. Could be the nicest, funniest, whatever in the world, just shaded for no reason. Yeah. Okay. Nolasco, hi. What do you think of men that didn't grow up with their mothers because they passed away? I think that the abandonment wound is going to be very, very strong. Also, many men will try to find that void in you. So they'll lean into people that will have a more emotional kind of presence. Meaning when you fall and your mother comforts you, that kind of presence. King Toph said, I love your content, but does it work with women too? I get this question all the time. The way that I think about dating is through energy, masculine and feminine energy. And even in same sex relationships and dating, it's all about energies. I know it's really shocking, but like in my relationship, I am the masculine energy. Don't let the mannerisms and the very high pitched voice fool you. Yeah. So, yes, but you just have to figure out what energy you're giving in your same sex dating life. So adorable said thoughts on Asian men. If you look at Asian men, they're making the most money in the US. Many of them are service minded, don't complain a lot, but one of the things that I think is important, especially if you're a black woman, is that they're even worse than the white guys. Meaning, like, the white guys, at least you can, like, have a conversation with them. The Asian guys, they'll be looking at you when you're looking away. Meaning, like, you won't even be able to catch if they're liking you or not. You'll be over here and he'll be looking at you. And then when you turn your face, oh, sorry. When you turn your face, he'll go like this. You literally have to, you know, when those kids are really bad and then the rich parents, like how Paris Hilton's mom did it to her, like they'll have to like grab you in the middle of the night and take you off. That's what you have to do with some of these Asian men, girl. And that's too much work. It is very difficult to be in your feminine energy with an Asian man during the courtship process, for sure. Renee said, not thugging in junior high. Girl, I didn't know what I was doing, girl. A121, our long reply is always a red flag. Do you mean like on the apps or via text, girl? Wait, God, I lost my place. Chan said, I don't trust hot men. I don't either, girl. In my experience, hot men think that they're a prize. And, like, I'm not confident enough to be with a hot man. If they're getting attention everywhere we go, girl, I'll be paranoid. Also, many of them are not good in bed, no shade. Many of them just kind of stand there and look at themselves in the mirror. Think you're supposed to do all the work. Girl, I need a partnership. I need us kayaking together, honey. You know? Yes, honey. Jeremy Meeks was his name. Prison Bay. And Nikki said opinions on Christian men. I think I gave my opinion on them already. I don't want to talk about them too much, girl, because they'll get me. Riri Bo said I love a mid-man. Honey, the mid-men are where it's at, girl. Because here's the thing. They got something to prove. So they'll always work hard for you. Yeah? Rin said, but I love the uglies. You don't want the ugly. I think some women do wrong dating math, honey. You think that, oh my God, if he's oogly, he's gonna try extra hard. No, when the guys are oogly, they've lost hope. They already know it's never gonna happen for them. So they don't even try that hard, girl. You think, oh, this is gonna be an easy one, right? He'll just adore me because he's so ugly. That doesn't happen, girl. The mid is where you want to be. Mid hot Emotional quotient, 10. You want like a 6 or a 7. Physical. Intellectual, you want an 8 or a 9. Emotional, you want a 9 or a 10. That's the combo, girl. That's the combo. If I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. AP said, mids will treat you like trash too. Might as well be with someone you're actually attracted to. Some mids will, but that's just because, men are men. A guy's gonna guy. That is where we have to be evaluating and filtering them out. Alexandra said, after 1 month of dating, I found out he was still matching and chatting with others. Thoughts? When you say dating, do you mean like in an exclusive, committed relationship or casually dating? Camille said, and that goofy laugh. Girl, leave my laugh alone. This laugh was rated the best laugh in high school, girl. So leave me alone. Tamara said, yes, you seem very direct and headstrong. Ooh. Girl, not you coming for me on my own live, girl. It's us that we want to see your man. You're not going to see my man because he's not that's not what he wants. Hart said, oh, you doing the topping? I didn't say all that now. I didn't say all that, girl. You trying to get into this bedroom, honey. King Toph said, thank you so much. Never thought of that. You're welcome. Key said, Asian men stress me out real bad. I can't. Malika said, a lot of Asian men are also hot. Yes, girl, those Koreans, girl. I don't understand why so many women overlook them. They think that these Asian men don't have it. They're not masculine enough. Remember I was talking about the nice guy and the bad boy? Asian men never have that bad boy quotient. So they never can become that dream guy. Let me see what y'all are talking about. ABM said, how can I stop having one-sided conversations with men, like even for friendships? A lot of men don't have great communication skills. So if a guy is not asking you questions, don't respond. That's how you stop having one-sided conversations. Green Tea Goody said, only way I can do Oogly is if he's rich. Sometimes Sequoia said, Anwar is a Cancer. How'd you know, girl? How'd you know? Destiny said, how do you feel about Puerto Rican men? Well, girl, we feel a lot of things when they're with us. If you know what I mean, jelly bean. Itzel said, thoughts on short kings. Short kings, unfortunately, are considered mid. They say that a guy that is 5'8" needs to make like $75,000 or more to be on the same level as a guy that's 6'2". It's unfair to me, but that is exactly how they're rated. So, like, ultimately, like, without even knowing anything about them, they're already kind of considered mid, which is sad. Because no shade, the short kings pack, and they work, honey. And they might have a bit more empathy because they were bullied when they were growing up. So, now, it can go to the extreme, right? Like, then many of them might have like Napoleon complex, girl, and just be evil for no reason. Yeah, so you gotta evaluate. Is he school shooter or is he sweet guy that's friends with all the women, all the girls? User 228 say, Anwar, love your videos. Thank you. Thank you. Yeehaw. Mitchie Vega, thank you so much for the rose. Sarah, thank you so much for the snowboard. She said, thoughts on men who like relationship tests. What does that mean, relationship tests? Like to test women? I don't like that. If he's not so busy trying to satisfy you and please you, men that try to test women think that they're the prize. Yeah. Nefarious said, yes, I'm piddling with a mid who is highly intellectual, but he says he's a dom, looking for a sub. A Subway sandwich? Are you a sub? I want to know. Mimi said, in Amor we trust. Thank you, girl. Thanks for the sentiment. Destiny said South Asian men aren't as shy. That's true. But they close to it, girl. They close to it. Kimberly said, all up in Anwar's business. I know, right? Cortez said, so you doing the bending? Girl, what did my mentor once said? Bend and snap. Bend and snap. Well, the bombshell said, we love us some Anwar. Thank you, girl. Chan said, y'all nosy. I know, but guess what? We all nosy, girl. None of us have lives, girl. Girl, we're on the internet at almost 1 a.m. What? We need to go outside, honey. I really don't care. Y'all can ask me my business. My boundaries are tight, girl, so I answer what I want to answer. Jatira said, stop, I'm trying to sleep, but I'm kikiing. I know that's right, girl. We kikiing together. I don't know how to talk to a white man, Celestial said. Girl, talk to them the same way that you talk to any other man. They're not aliens, girl. And if they were, we just give them the phone home. Yeah? Girl, here's the thing. Y'all think that these white men are like aliens or different. Talk to them like you talk to your coworkers. Some of y'all have some really great relationship with some white male coworkers, girl. Bring that energy to white men outside of your work, and you're gonna be good to go. Sequoia said Koreans are fine. They are, girl. I had the hardest crush on a Korean guy when I was in grad school, and he was bad. Leather jacket in business school where everyone's wearing suits. I said, this one. But girl, here's the thing when you're in school, some of these guys, especially in a PWI, they will experiment with you, but they will never take you home. And that's what he was doing. It was actually a little bit cruel. But we had a time, honey. We had a time. Giselle said, don't they just tickle you? Yeah. They just tickle, unfortunately, girl. The Asian men, many of them, unfortunately. But some of the girls like to be Elmo. That's not me, though. Jessica said, you're my fave on TikTok. Thank you, girl. Jasmine said, why do you not recommend dating military men? Anyone that's dated a military man can answer that question. And anyone who's married a military man can definitely answer that question. Hanan Elu said, are you originally African American? I surely do hope so, or I've been lied to my entire life. A121 always watches my stories but doesn't respond to messages when he's the one that initiates. Leave him alone. Block him. He's just trying to see like what you're up to and if he can still has access to you. Let go of the access, girl. Rant said, Asian men punching? No, girl. They're tickling. They're tickling. Caribbean men are punching, girl. Northern Germans, Northern Europeans are punching. Those Dutch, those Germans, punch. Italians, punching, girl. Turkish, tickle. I think I'll do a video on the touch of a man. But I don't know what's bigger than a punch, because I think, like, you know, the Dominicans, the Colombians, they need their own category. Punch is not enough. We need a whole nother category for them, girl. Stab. Hammer. Someone said they don't get the Elmo thing. Girl, you must be new to this thing, girl. You must be a TikTok live virgin up in here. Jackie, tickling means that the man is not hitting your walls. I mean, he's doing this. And he's not doing this. Uppercut. June Love said, he's a multimillionaire but doesn't use deodorant. Girl, here's what you do. You say, oh my God, you look so sexy. Let's take a shower together. And just do that every time you see him, girl. Miss Bright said, we like to be punched. I know that's right and wrong at the same time, honey. Chan said, military men are selfish. Sassy Toya said, I'm in the military. Ooh, girl, don't say that here, girl. Augusta said, they ain't it, baby. I work for the military. Alyssa said, advice for HBCU college girls navigating hookup culture. Don't engage, girl. Don't engage. That is what's so crazy about colleges. Because of the gender ratio disparity, the men have more power. And so that actually, like, you know, introduces women in thinking that that is how it is supposed to be throughout your dating life. And that's actually not the case. Sequoia said, girl, they are depressing and disconnected, the military men. Lainey said, military men are a little scary, not gonna lie. 80 said, military men are dangerous. Riri Bose, thank you so much for the sunglasses. There's a really clear correlation between men that have been in prison and men that are in the military. Ethereal, do guys like shy girls? Guys that like to control like shy girls. Girls that don't speak up. EXO said these comments, well actually it said this comments are from like 20 minutes ago. Girl, there's 1,100 of you here and one of me. What do you want me to do? You want me to speed read this mofo, girl? No, girl. I'm trying to give some tea here. You can't throw tea in people's faces. You gotta pour it. That's what I'm doing. Be patient. Hidden Jewel said, my sister was in the Navy and her best friend is in the Navy. Them men cheat. They cheat and they also cheat with each other. Davida said, my mom loves your words of wisdom. She was listening when I was last at home. I know that's right, girl. Mom said she wanted to get it in. Periwinkle said, Anwar, I love your brows. Thank you, girl. They're real thick. When I was growing up, I used to pluck them down. I'm glad that the 90s are gone, girl. The Makeup Alchemist said, dating men who are still getting it together career-wise. That's a no. We date built men, not men that are building. Link said, if ever need a laugh, just come see Anwar. Hilarious, laugh out loud. Maritza said, I love your advice. Always on point. Thank you. I think this is, I'm gonna catch up, y'all. I'm gonna catch up. Someone said Italian slap. Maya said, what's punch? Oh my God, girl. Okay, so here's the thing. In this live, we talk about things that really mean sex. Okay, so 50% of what we talk about is D and sex. Okay, so a punch is a bunch. Oh my God. Okay, so some people are saying knockouts, stab, pound. Yeah, I'm gonna have to create a whole motherfucking glossary in my bio link, honey. Periwinkle, do men ever want to hire you to find them a woman? Some men will be in the DMs. They either are in the DMs because they want to hook up or because they hate me. Or both. That happens too. Let me see. Someone said that they were essayed by a military guy and that they were too scared to say anything or fight back. I'm so sorry to hear that. Sending you lots of love, girl. I'm not going to say your name, girl, but thank you for sharing that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you so much for the finger heart. Purpleback said the girls are being spicy. Honey, apparently after midnight, girl, some of these girls, some of their Cinderella dresses fall off, girl. Sassy Tori said dating coach turned speed reader. Right. Girl, what's the tea, girl? Yeah, we gotta sip that tea slowly. Jelly Bean said, thoughts on mid-men who make great money but lack self-care and care for the home. You just can tell him what to do for self-care and then care for the home. Use some of that money and get a housekeeper. Cam said, my mom is the one that put me onto you. Thank you, Mom. Johanna, Anwar, I'm dating a man standing on business for the first time. How do I know if it's moving too fast? Well, girl, talk to me. How many dates have you been and how long have you known him? We want 1 to 2 dates a week. Yeah? Celeste said, what's mid? I'm new. So here's the thing, girl. If you are dating a guy and on a scale from 0 to 10, if he's anywhere between a 4 and a 6, he's mid. Now, most of you all actually underestimate guys' looks. So, and you know who you are, girl. So if you think that, I say 4 to 6, but if you think of him as from a 2 to a 4, he's probably really mid. Coco said, take your time, baby. I know that's right. Leticia said, mid and belt. Got it. Yes. Someone said dating in Detroit is mid. No comment, girl. No comment. No, I think every city has its challenges, ultimately. Yeah. Because someone said Pound Town. Uh-oh. Body Slam. I like that. Like that. KO equals Italians. That's what the Kathleen said. Girl, the D's so good for Miss Kathleen, she put a D on the end of it. The Kathleen. Girl, stop. Lalu, thank you so much for the little crown, girl. Chan said, whoever said bulldoze earlier was a good one. I know that's wrong, bitch. No shade. Sue Halley, would you ever consider working as a matchmaker? No, girl, because I don't want to deal with men. No, I actually think it is very hard to matchmake. I talk a lot of shit about matchmakers, but I actually think it's a very difficult career to be successful in. And love is not promised, on a more serious note. And so, there is a certain expectation with a matchmaker that is like, no, you're supposed to find my match, my one. It's a lot of pressure. I don't envy them at all. Love Africa. Thank you so much for the heart, me. Lydia said, nothing good happens after midnight. I know that's right, girl. Well, some things. Mel Hink said, I need to sleep, but I love it here. Girl, do both, girl. Keep it on while you're sleeping, girl. Chioma said, hey, Anwar, have you had any clients who are widows? I have. A number of them. I recently had a client in Florida who was a widow with a single mother with 3 children, and she got her guy and actually got engaged. So, it happens. Jay said, I'd love to be a mod if you need anyone. All right, I'll think about it, girl. If you could DM me, that would be great. Brianna said, I live in, I think that is Mexico City, and I'm Black. Help. Apparently there's a number of, I have at least 2 clients that live there. It's kind of a mess, though, because the expats are interesting. An interesting group. Yeah. E said, can men be faithful? I'm in my 40s. The latest research says that roughly 20% of men cheat. I actually think that number is probably double. So I would say probably 40 to 50% of guys cheat. I don't say that to burst your bubble. I say that to that is why you want to really evaluate these men before you are really being with them. Yeah. Someone said, cheat back. Girl, not cheat back. Honey. Celeste said, okay, I'm talking to a mid. Yes. Because here's the thing. And I know sometimes people don't like to hear that, but I want y'all to focus on dating for 30 to 40 years from now. So what does that mean? I care more that he is taking you to all your doctor's appointments versus if he's hot or not. Because chemistry fades within 18 months. And getting with a hot guy is actually not that hard. Well, it's kind of like just getting a Louis Vuitton bag. It literally loses its luster after like a week or 2. So Fuller said, is there such thing as a bad texter? If that is what your guy is saying, then it's probably an excuse. That's what I gotta say. Because guys who say that use that as an excuse to not communicate well. If he's saying that, he's not communicating enough. If he's calling you because he wants to talk to you, then he's probably still a good communicator, but a bad texter. But if he's saying that because he's not timely in his responses or he's not initiating anything, it's an excuse. Alexandra said, I'm 5'9". How do I get a man's height without being rude? I need a man taller than me. Well, the average man is 5'9". So I kind of don't understand your question. How do I get a man's height? What do you mean? Someone said, talk about dating outside the country. Okay, I will. I see you made it, said, but we need you in these streets. I know that's right. Rand said, Anwar, you can coin bulldoze. I like that. Okay, let me see. What are you all talking about? Aaliyah said, wait, where can we ask a question? In the chat, girl, I'll get to it. Alexandria said, I actually fell asleep to your live once. Good, girl. It's like lullabies, girl. Some people will listen to like mantras or manifestations during the night. Girl, do that with this live, girl. Do it with the live, girl. Girl, you wake up talking about, I'm not going to date any brokies. I'm not going to, sleep with guys on the first date. I'm not going to, whatever we're talking about. Most of the time, it's just D-size, girl. Just gutter combos. The Kathleen said, Anwar, do you have any clients from Houston? Sure do. Probably have a good 5 to 6 of them. Sophia, how long do you wait for exclusivity? Probably 2 to 3 months. Min said, I'm from Denmark, where equality between gender is strong. Should I still let him pay for everything? In the Nordic countries and Germany and the Netherlands, it's very 50-50. So that's something that will happen probably on the first date, but you get to share with him that it will make you good if he pays for everything. Just let him know, it makes me feel special and really, really cherished when you take care of the dates. I feel like it's really romantic. So you just have to kind of share that tea early on in the courtship process. Krista, thank you so much for the 3 roses. Some of y'all are acting out. Butterfly said, our grandmothers had friends for years. India said, so is cheating a deal breaker 100% of the time? I don't think anything is anything 100% of the time. That's what makes dating and relationships really complicated, right? The cheating is really based on a man who is not happy with his life and not happy with himself, right? So I'm not here to judge any woman that decides to stay in a relationship where the man is cheated, just like I'm not going to judge anyone who leaves that. It really is an individual decision. Clarabelle, how do I meet men as a busy grad student? In class, girl, in the library, girl, outside of the campus. Stop being a busy grad student. Grad school is not supposed to be intense. Girl, you can chill and still get a B in grad school. What are you studying, girl? I guess it depends. Brianna said, I don't want a mid. Okay, that's fine. Go for the hot guys, girl. Chase the hot guys. Because guess what? The hot guys have everyone chasing after them. So let's say you're a 6, right? Because most people are between 3 and 6, right? If you look at a distribution curve. You're going to be competing with the 9s, 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s, 4s. It's a lot of competition. That's why dating apps are really, really difficult, because like 80% of the women on apps are really going for like the 8, 9, and 10s. Y'all are talking about a lot. Another woman has asked about Africans, honey. If you've had experience with an African man, let us know. Give us a top. Give us a top and a bottom. Like if we were to go to Africa right now, what country should we go to get our husband? And then what country should we go to if we really want to just go through it, like hell on earth? I'm gonna try to catch up, honey. Brebas, thank you so much for the 15 roses. Hidden Jewels said I need to get on a payment plan because I want to be married. I know that's right, girl. My Mel Romy roll, I've fallen asleep to these lives at least twice. I be too relaxed. I know that's right, girl. Minnie Z with a South African flag said, South Africa is hell on earth. Jachira said, oh, Amor, 100th episode, dating cultures around the world. I like that. Quofi said, gonna get the best men ever. Okay. Vicky said, girls should try Nigerian guys. Try and die. Jordan said, Anwar, I would totally listen to you doing dating mantras at night. Kay Leon said, Koreans have been looking real good lately. What are my odds? The same odds that you would have in the Hunger Games, girl. May the odds be ever in your favor. Mimi said, my white boy winter is not wintering. Why not, girl? What's the tea? Where are you located? Let's get this white boy winter together. Then he said, when you say exclusivity, do you mean boyfriend and girlfriend? I do. I mean commitment. Emoji says, Turkish dating, 50-50 or he pays. Make him pay in those lira, honey. Those Turkish lira. Even if it's 6 million lira for a dinner, honey. Shay said, Amwar, I cut men off in NYC after aimlessly dating for 6 months. Am I a savage? No, if it doesn't feel good, that's okay. I think a lot of women feel like they can't change their mind about something. No, you get to change your mind at any point. Doesn't make you savage. It just makes you, like, you have a certain mindset and you've changed your mind about a guy, and that's okay. Chai Rose, thank you so much for the 3 roses. Sprinkle, Sprinkle, thank you so much for the 2 roses. Kia Davis said, how do you feel about the dating scene in Orlando? I think it is two-dimensional, like a lot of those Disney movies, girl. I think it is a challenge. Kendra said, what does that mean? 10 plus 5 minus. It means age range that I recommend is plus 10 years. So if you're 35 up to 45 and minus 5 years. So to 30 to 45. Jordan said bottom, Nigeria. Okay. Someone said Kenyan top. To Love and Joy said Ghana has really nice men. Jane said Nigeria if you want to go through it for sure. Lex said don't go to Nigeria, meet them in the US. Interesting. He said, what's the tea on Egyptian men? I've had a number of my clients actually get married to Egyptian men. You just have to be really careful because many of them will try to just get you for a green card. Someone said, if you want to go through it, date Nigerians or Ghanaians. Trying to think what else, girl. Someone said Ghana has great men. Kemali said Nigerians bottom. Someone said Ghana bottom. Jaliba said Nigeria if you want to be unhinged. Cece said no different from American. This coming from a Nigerian American. Okay. Styled by B-Day said men from Ghana are usually mid and will treat you like you are a gift. Elsa said Ethiopian men will wife you up expeditiously. Kenyan, thumbs up. Oh my god, y'all are so funny. Gigi said Ghanaians are stingy. Jess said Kenya and Tanzania's top Nigerians are good as friends, only in my experience. So we just crowdsourced that. We just crowdsourced that, ladies. Yeah. Butterfly said, I want a white man, but my father will have a heart attack. Girl, the heart wants what the heart wants. What can you say? All right. I think I'm going to hit the bed, honey. I think I'm going to go get some sleep for my early flight tomorrow. Marceline said, do you do consultations? I do. I'm pretty booked, though, for the next week and a half. If you're interested in a consultation, definitely email me at amway@getyourguycoaching.com. But pretty booked these days. Yeah. I hope you all have a very good weekend. I probably won't be on Sunday because I'll be helping a friend, but hopefully I'll try to get on Tuesday evening. Okay? All right, be well and talk with you soon. Bye-bye. Girl, they won't let me leave, girl. Girl, they won't let me leave, girl.